Hi friends and fam, welcome again to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about two things. How important oil in your engine. Next is how oil foaming is dangerous to your car. Guys, for the disclaimer, for the records, this is not paid advertisement. Just to let you know, because I'm using Mobil 1. This is the only oil I have in my garage, and this Mobil 1 is one of my favorite oil. I've been using it for many years and I have no complaint. So I'm trying to make it easier for you guys, even though you're not technician or you don't know about cars, or if you're a car guys or technician, you'll know some of the words I'm telling for a technician car automotive terminology. First I have here is the crankshaft. The crankshaft is the main part of the engine that connecting all the piston rod and piston head. This is sit down on the bottom of the engine by the engine block. Next we have a camshaft, and this is the camshaft pulley. So these all the parts I have, because this is the only display I have in my garage, so you have an idea. Okay, so next I have here, to make it easier to explain, this is the spindle nut connected to axle or CB axle. These are the only parts I have to make it easier to explain. So what I'm gonna do, if the engine parts is moving inside the engine without the oil, or it's really bone dry, if you imagine this parts right here, crankshaft, camshaft, also engine internals are moving inside your engine without the oil, this is gonna be the sound. You see how metal to metal sound, and this one we're gonna scratch metal to metal, and later on you're gonna have an engine damage because you have a engine starvation, and then later on down the road you're going to replace your engine because the engine ceased because there's no oil. If you imagine that everything is on pressure, under pressure, during the load, the idle, cold start, everything is tight, everything is in torque, and then all of these moving parts there's no protection. All of that noise, scratching, is gonna be bad for your engine. Now I'm using Mobil 1 because this is the only oil I have in the garage. You'll see the difference in noise by using the Mobil 1 or the oil. First, there's no oil. Here's the noise. Now with the oil, and then I have the squirt bottle. For example, this is, if you imagine, this is your oil pan right here, and this is the oil pump. So once you start the car, the oil pump will pump oil from your engine internals, from all the way to the top, to the middle, to the bottom, going back to the oil pan, and it's just a cycle. So if you imagine, all of these parts, moving parts, are moving inside the engine, because you don't see it, but here's an example. This is the oil pump, and then there's no noise because you have protection from the engine. See that? You don't hear any. Compare from non-oil engine like this. You see the difference? And then the noise, compare from here. Yeah, this one has more protection. It's not gonna scratch. So to make it more easier, I'm gonna switch just to make sure there's no difference. So the other one, the other spindle nut, I'm just gonna switch just to make sure that it's more evidence that oil is more important in your engine. So these are the first one with the oil earlier, and then I wipe it. You see that? it's still making noise because there's no protection from the oil. So these are the other nut with the oil earlier. I'm gonna put it here with an oil. You see the difference? The noise and so that's the difference of your engine being protected by oil. And there's also difference with a conventional, blend synthetic, and then full synthetic. For me, I always use full synthetic for my car, personal cars, and also for my project car, because full synthetic you have more protection than blend and conventional. Conventional you have less protection because you know conventional oil is cheap, and also it depends on the brand. For me, I like Mobile One, and you know it's up to you. You know we all have favorite brand from oil, especially if we're doing a project car. So for me, I like Mobile One. Maybe I hope Mobile One will send me some sample, since they're one of my favorite brand. Next up, I'm gonna explain is engine foaming. So I'm trying to explain it the more easier to understand. Before I don't understand the oil foaming, and then I do my research. I watch some video how it work and how oil foaming will damage your engine. For example, I bought this soap. Just imagine this is your oil fan, and the pump is your this one. The pump is the oil pump. So by explaining here, this is your oil, and then while the engine is idling, working, you know, running, it's all shaking, and then the heat and all of that stuff, the foam is here. So this is what they call foam, and then you know in oil they call it oil foam. So why oil foaming is dangerous? Once the oil pump is pumping, you see that it's pumping foam. It's not actually it's liquid, but it's not solid liquid. And then by doing this, you know, example again. I know it's not oil, but just to, you know, for the video purposes, while the oil pump is pumping, the engine internals is not getting the actual protection from oil, because all of the oil pump is showing is all foam. It's not actual solid oil. Compare from, you know, solid oil. When you squirt that, it's all liquids. So now the difference of foaming, oil foam, because it's created with the air pockets and pressure and hot temperature, so there's not much solid liquid. It's all air. So that's why some of the oil brand is showing the benefits of other oil, that you know they have the anti-oil foaming agent, because to prevent the oil to be foam, to form and foam. Because if the oil is not forming in foam, you have more protection. You see that? It's not scratching. Compare from here. It's all air. It's not solid liquid. Even though the oil pump is pumping too much, you don't have protection. Compare from here. It's all solid. You don't hear that much of a scratch, but you know, just for the video, compare from here, you'll see the difference. Hi friends and fam, I hope you enjoy my short explanation video between solid oil liquid from oil foaming, and then how important they are and inside the engine components, and how important they are by using your car every day. And if you're doing your own maintenance, please be in mind that you choose the great oil brand, and the benefits of full synthetic from conventional to blend. If you're on the budget, do your routinely maintenance. If you're not doing your maintenance all the time, or you can get the most trusted brand that you like, or the brand that you're always using, because it's gonna be expensive down the road if your engine broke down because of the oil starvation. And there's a lot of brand out there, especially good commercials that will show their product, how good they are. But just take time to read all the benefits and how good they are, and then do some review. Go Google or YouTube, go to their website, how testing they are, research and development, because down the road you're the one who's gonna be benefited for this. And you don't want to spend too much money on the maintenance, and then especially during the repairs, because this is the lifeblood of your engine. Oil is the most important part. So I hope this video will get you some information and very helpful for you to understand what's the meaning and the difference of this two short video explanation. And then if you go towards the become an automotive technician, go for it. Go to automotive tech trade school, and then from there you'll grow. Please like and subscribe to my video, and I'm trying to grow my YouTube video by by you. Thank you.